Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As always, I get straight to the point, and today I'm going to be doing a quick weave on myself. And let me just start by saying this was chaotic. This was very chaotic. And you know, I did what I did to make it do what it do, but I don't know if I'll ever do this again, to be completely honest. But yeah, so this is pretty much me giving myself a quick weave and trying to make something shake for the work week. Okay, if you haven't already, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, as I will continue to try my best to get some good content out for each and every one of you. Okay. Alright, so right here, I was feeling confident, okay? Like, I was sectioning my hair off. It was going well. It wasn't, it was doing what it needs to do for the most part. Right here, which is, pretty self-explanatory, I sectioned off my leave out, what I was comfortable with. For some reason, since having my girls, my hair has gotten a little bit thicker, so I was able to leave literally just like a little slither out, and it was able to cover up the tracks. This part, super cool. It was not as chaotic as the rest of the video is going to be, but nevertheless, it's important because, you gotta have a good foundation, or the hairstyle is just not gonna turn out right. So me personally, I didn't have time to braid my hair down. So what I did was I did some flat twists, and once I got to the base or the nape of my head, I then just braided the ends of the hair so that the twist pretty much would stay. And at this moment, when I seen how raggedy that twist looked in the middle of my head, that's when I knew I should have stopped and recollected my thoughts and did something else. But instead, I decided to press on. And this is kind of sort of when everything started to go downhill in my mind, okay? So, anywho, I'm clipping the hair out the way. Mind you, it took, like, this is a little clip, but it took me forever to get these little pieces in the back of my head to stay where they needed to stay. Nevertheless, once I got it to stay where it needs to stay, I got this little situation. I don't really know what it is, but this is what the girlies be using, or what I saw them using. So I put that on my hair. And I kind of, let that be like a little protectant of the glue. Now, this part, it was cool too. So we can pay attention to this too. The stuff started to slide down. You see the worry in my face. I'm trying to keep it player. I'm trying to keep it gangster. But yeah, this part was still pretty cool, pretty self-explanatory. We're just going to put this protective shield all over our hair. Now, at this moment and at this juncture, I could possibly be doing a little bit too much and putting a little bit too much on my hair, but I couldn't lose any strands. I was feeling like I can't lose any strands, so I just rather just do too much than do too little. And I got some little remover or whatever, so that in the event that, I did too much, we can handle it, okay? Then I put some more on top. Imaya, you're doing too much. Don't say that. I know that. But it's okay. It's okay. It is okay. So I'm putting this on top, you know what I'm saying? And I honestly think I could have skipped this. But I don't know until I really get to wearing my hair, and I can let y'all know. But this is, this is a little extra. I know that. I am aware. Alright, so after I done put the whole entire bottle of that protective shield situation on my head, I then go in to dry it. Please do not do what I do. Go sit up under a dryer, or take your time. That I definitely didn't even let that dry all the way. Now, most of it was dry, but my arm was starting to hurt, and I was ready to move on to the next step. So don't do what I do, and please go sit up under a hooded dryer. It's gonna save yourself a lot of pain, heartache, or whatever the situation may be. After that, I'm just gluing my tracks on, moving my way up my head or whatever. This part is pretty cool. I'm like, okay, Maya, you doing something. And it's starting to look like something too. That's what I was thinking. So I thought. So yeah, y'all, I'm just laying the tracks going up my head. This part, pretty cool as well. It's just, right here, just pay attention, y'all. Just pay attention. This part is cool, but in a little bit, it's going to slowly but surely decline. Okay. And at this point, my daughter was doing the most, and she unraveled all of the toilet paper in the bathroom. So yeah, that was annoying. But whatever. Got that handled, and we back to gluing the tracks on. Okay, cool. So, thought I was done, and I wasn't done, clearly, because here you see me taking the glue and gluing it onto different places. Also, excuse the background noise. I'll be doing 12 million things plus 10 extra things. And so, I'm killing two birds with one stone at this exact moment. So, and the car next to me feel like they need to do the absolute most. So, you're going to hear all of that in the background. Nevertheless, we still here. And this is where I started to realize, yeah, I actually never want to do another quick weave on my head again, because this is too much. But you know what? We at the top, so we're going to make it work for at least this work week and do what we need to do. So I'm going through and I'm blow drying my hair and making sure like the glue is dry before I get to cutting in, you know what I'm saying, making it look like what it needs to look like. So I know y'all just seen me feeling at my scalp right there, and it just pretty much seemed like the more and more I really looked at the detail work, the more and more I was not satisfied with how it was looking. But I'm like, Lord, I'm getting sleepy. I'm ready to go to bed. I gotta be to work early in the morning. This gonna have to work. It's gonna have to work. You know what I'm saying? So my hair gonna have to cover up the imperfections, and we're gonna have to make it do what it do. So I'm brushing it out, you know what I'm saying, trying to see how it's gonna blend, trying to see if it's gonna cover up my tracks, and bam, do you see that? The whole side just gone. And my mouth is open because I'm really like I'm floored. I'm taken aback. And I'm just thinking like, wow, I have screwed up my hair. I'm sleepy, and I don't even have it in me to really sit back and go back and figure out where I messed up and to fix it all. So let me try to just smush this down to my head and blow dry it down, and hopefully it dries in place. The silliest thing that I've ever thought of, because that clearly it didn't work, y'all. It didn't work. So yeah, you're gonna see me stressing for a little bit, but I'm gonna figure it out. It's me playing around with my hair at this moment because I'm stressed out for me. Okay. And like I said, it didn't work, and that thing popped right on off. So then I did something that I probably shouldn't have done, and I probably will regret this when it's time to take my quick weave out. But in that moment, I genuinely didn't care, and I just put some glue on that thing and just bloop, popped it right onto my scalp. I hope I don't lose any hair, but if I do, I gotta charge that to myself, because I was pretty much over it and I didn't care. I was just like gluing pieces on, trying to get it to stay and look a certain kind of way, because I was ready for bed, and I was getting irritated because I didn't waste time, but I had felt like I had wasted so much time, and it didn't even turn out how I wanted it to turn out. So I was just over it at this point, and I was just playing around with this piece, and it looked so crazy to me. It just wasn't looking right, and so I just kept staring, and it just I can't even think of the words right now. It wasn't hitting at all. I'm glad I can laugh about this now, but it's me looking up to the ceiling because I was getting frustrated, but I also was trying to remain calm because I realized frustration and solution-oriented things just kind of don't go hand in hand. So I'm like, girl, get it together, calm down, fix your hair. You sweating now because you're irritated and tired and hot, so that you can go to bed. So I was just like, you know what, forget it. I'ma just comb it out, brush it out. You know what I'm saying? Here's a little preview. Make sure my tracks ain't showing everywhere. And I'm going to wrap it up, and I'm going to go to bed, and I'm going to try again tomorrow morning. So that was the conclusion I came to. I didn't like it. I had a little attitude right here, and I was just pretty much over it. So, yeah. At this point, y'all, I was just so irritated and taken aback from how terribly wrong this had went. But I was just like, you know what? You got to go to work tomorrow, honey. So if the tracks is lopsided, the tracks is going to be lopsided. And ain't nobody going to be able to say nothing to me about it. How about that? Nobody gonna be able to say nothing to me about it. I'm gonna keep it pushing, and hopefully it works. I'm gonna put this scarf on there, and we can just gonna hope that the scarf and this sleep give me the energy that I need to fix this in the morning. So I just had completely given up at that point. I was not happy with how it looked, and I'm just like, forget it, I'm going to bed. Here you see me waking up and coming down and attempting to fix it again, and that actually worked. I just added an additional track on top of everything to kind of like make it look more seamless. The other parts pretty much stayed on my head, so I'm assuming the glue dried from me having like that scarf on top and, you know, applying a little bit of pressure there. So yeah, we were good. I just added an additional track at the top, and it just, the flow came along at that point. It started to look like what I wanted it to look like, or as close to what I wanted it to resemble for the time being. After a zillion years, we are finally at the point where I can style the hair. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. Took a long time to get here, but we here. I'm blow drying it out, you know what I'm saying? Loosening up the curl, making it a little bit easier for me to straighten it, since I literally at that point probably had like 10 minutes left. And by probably, I definitely mean certainly only had 10 minutes left to get dressed, so that I can start getting my kids dressed so that we can make it out the house in a timely fashion. So I didn't really get to go through and iron out the hair how I really wanted to in like section smaller pieces, but I did what I needed to do so that I look presentable for work. So here I am just ironing it out, and you'll see a little bit of this, and then I kind of cut away because I was getting hot and getting frustrated and I needed to rush. So I cut, and then I kind of come back at the end when the hairstyle is complete. Okay, and this is the final look. I wasn't the happiest with it because I didn't really get to take my time and like get it laid and slayed how I normally would, but I was rushing. And so for me to have had like 3 minutes to get my hair together, it's okay. It's all right. Anywho, if you haven't already, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for my next video.